Gentlemen, start your engines.
Hang up, gang. Hang up. All right, man, crank it up. Fire in the hole. All right, guys. Let's stay focused to the outfit road. Do it week in and week out. Give us some good stops.
Ladies and gentlemen, the starting grid as they have qualified for the Enjoy Illinois 300 at the Worldwide Technology Raceway, Race 2 of the 2025 NASCAR Cup Series Playoffs. On the pole for the third time in 2025 is second straight to Ty Junior Johnson for the 11th most poles of all time. It's two-time and defending runner-up Denny Hammerin' Hamlin, and Young Money Kyle Larson, fourth 2 years ago, sits 5 points behind him in the playoff standings. In Row 2, inaugural pole sitter Georgian Chase Briscoe dominated last week at Darlington, and the Melonhead boss Ross Chastain later finished 8th in the first Cup event here. Row 3, it's Ryan Inside Blaney, 4th and 6th in the first two Gateway races, and almost won last year before running out of gas, and Daytona 500 champion William Red Byron led 30 laps 2 years ago. Row 4, in the AJ40 tributes, Tyler Chronicles of Reddick was 4th last year, and the Panhandle prospect Christopher Bell led 80 laps en route to a 7th place finish. Back in Row 5, Austin Cindric the Entertainer, last year's winner, is set to race at the Supercars finale, and Insane Zane Smith is the only non-playoff driver in the top 10. Row 6, the Prosper Punisher Chris Buescher is the top RFK car in the field, and Josh Wildberry looks to shake up the playoff standings following a lap 1 crash last week. In Row 7, Slice with himself, inaugural winner Joey Logano was the only driver to finish in the top 10 in all 3 races here, and Hubba Bubba Wallace 6th in the playoff standings after finishing 6th at Darlington. Row 8, daylight come for the Dayglow car, and the ace, Austin Dillon, slowest in practice but managing a decent 15th in qualifying, and that Jones boy, Eric Jones, finished 7th 3 years ago. Row 9, it's a pair of road course specialists with dangerous AJ Allmendinger, 10th in 2022, and the street sawyer Shane Van Gisbergen on the bubble in the playoff standings. To Row 10, it's no top 10s yet for the Napa Maniac Chase Elliott here, but will that change today? Meanwhile, John Hunter Nemechek scored a career best finish of 4th back at Darlington. Row 11, in-season challenge champion Turbo Ty Gibbs was fastest in yesterday's practice session, and rowdy Kyle Busch longs to snap that dreaded 2-year-long winless streak right where it began. In Row 12, congratulations to Brad the Big Keselowski on his 4th child on Tuesday. Last year's 3rd place finisher will start alongside the front row arc of Nacho Noah Gragson. The 13th rowers will find Alex the Greatest Bowman still looking for some slack as the last playoff driver in both the field and the standings, and the waffle machine of dainty Daniel Suarez, 7th 2 years ago. Row 14 is strictly Spire Motorsports with Carson Hurricane Hocevar returning to the site of his Cup debut, and the 71 of Michael McDowell, last year's pole sitter. Row 15, Stone Cold Custer's Haas factory team will revert back to Chevrolet next season, and the Todd father Todd Gilliland in the Morton Buildings Mustang. In Row 16, the Comets' Justin Haley is still in the hot seat as he looks to improve on his stats, and Priest Lightning Ryan Priest has a lot of ground to make up today. Row 17 belongs to the monster machine of Riley Taylor Belobst, and Ricky is in the Stenhouse Jr., who vows to complete his contract with Hayek Motorsports. And rounding out the field in Row 18, my, it's Ty Dillon with new DraftKings colors on his college Chevy, and you better beware, it's Cody Ware in the last car lined up on the grid. And ladies and gentlemen, there's your field for the Enjoy Illinois 300 at Gateway.